Welcome to Greg Hansen's Video Notebook. I'm Star Sports Editor Ryan Finley here with Greg Hansen, GH. Early signing day confuses the heck out of me.
Yeah.
Okay. Starting Wednesday, players can sign. For how long? 4 days or something like that? When they are done, they can, if they don't sign then, they can then sign in February like everybody's been doing forever. RichRod says he likes the early signing period. Other coaches say they hate the signing period. I am very confused. Enlighten me.
The coaches in the middle tier want it.
Okay.
They want those guys before they flip.
Okay.
Nick Saban, did you read what he said about it?
No.
He was outraged about it. He said it's totally unnecessary because they can handpick their 25 guys in February. But guys like RichRod love it because he can get 18 guys in the barn now and not have to worry about it.
Right. He can get his OKGs in without having to worry about what happened a year ago, which is Oregon jumping in and getting Braxton Burmeister and that offensive lineman and that other guy at the last minute. But it's strange because they're going to tweet the names of the guys who signed and send out a press release like it's junior college transfer.
Yeah.
And they're not going to hold a press conference / celebration, I think, until February.
To me, it's kind of like, remember you're in high school, you always worried about getting a date to the prom?
Right.
Well, if you could get one in advance, you're set.
Right.
But guys like me didn't. And 4 days before the prom, everybody's flipping and flopping, and I'm not going to the prom. So I think RichRod maybe got stuck without going to the prom once or twice.
Who was the Alabama in your high school?
Oh, we had guys. I still like to punch them.
They just swooped in at the very end.
No kidding.
Flew their private jet in.
I still remember Ralph Walker stealing my girlfriend. He was a senior. I was a sophomore. He stole her.
He talked her into taking an official visit.
She flipped, yeah.
You look at, obviously, the two local guys that we're focusing on in this class coming up. David Watson from Ampi. Sounds like he's still fairly solid. And then you look at Jamari Joyner. He is interesting. He was looking at ASU until Herm Edwards got there. Now he is not so big of a fan. He indicated that he was not going to sign. Then he tweeted something Monday night of him in a full Arizona uniform. Reading the tea leaves here, do you think both of those guys are signers or waiters?
Oh, Watson for sure is a signer. Joyner, nobody can guess on him, I don't think, because he's probably hadn't decided yet.
Right.
Why shouldn't he wait for a better offer?
Right.
Because I don't think he can trust anybody. They're going to say you can play quarterback when you get here, wherever, because that's what he wants to play. But then when he gets there, they can make him a safety.
But Arizona is the one school, and the benefit of Khalil Tate doing what he did this year is Khalil Tate could have played safety at USC, and Arizona said, we'll play you at quarterback, and we promise. Arizona can now go into the house of 30 guys throughout the country who are great athletes and starting quarterbacks and say, you can be just like Khalil Tate, you can play quarterback here. Does that appeal to Jamari Joyner? Would he rather be the starting quarterback at his hometown school in 2020 than be the starting safety at Washington?
Boy, I would like to have him really tell you that.
Right.
But he's 17 years old.
Right.
He probably doesn't know for sure what he wants, does he?
No.
I mean, Arizona's made a living on their few good teams over the years is when they flip guys from USC and UCLA to be a quarterback here. Keith Smith, Ortiz Jenkins, guys like Alfred Jenkins before that.
Right.
Arizona takes them, and actually they should play quarterback.
Right. Right. I mean, to me, that's the appeal. It's also tricky, too. There's the old adage of local, highly touted recruits in all sports. Sometimes it's a headache, right? Was it Lute Olson who said he didn't like recruiting local guys because then you have a local guy on your team? Mom and dad want to know why he's not playing more. If he's good, he's a distraction. If he's bad, he's a distraction.
That's the same everywhere. Like, can you imagine UCLA and USC with all their local guys who don't play?
Right.
Gee, I don't know. Arizona's never had a local quarterback since Jim Cron.
Right.
1979. So it's about time they get one.
Right. And that could be Jamari Joyner, and he could be an Arizona Wildcat officially as soon as Wednesday. And wouldn't that be something?
That would be a coup.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, that'll do it for this episode of Greg Hansen's Video Notebook. For Greg Hansen, do you worry about Oregon anymore?
Not this year. They're really, I don't think they're a mess, but they're messy.
Messy. I like the coach. I think they actually made a good hire.
Do you?
I do. I'm Ryan Finley. We'll see you next time.